What's going on, Landy boy?
Not much with the you, Tommy boy.
Oh, we're here filming. We're on episode 36. I think it's episode 36 of the podcast. Maybe 37.
Yeah, I believe it's number
37.
37.
It
Yeah,
is 37.
37.
Yeah, welcome to episode 37 of the podcast.
So, in keeping with it, we're gonna go. Let me think. What sport do I want to shout out? I think we'll go to baseball today with one of the very few baseball players that I can recognize. Shout out Hank Aguirre.
Alright, yeah, shout out
I'm
Hank
quite sure
Aguirre.
he wore a 37. Pretty sure Hank Aguirre wore number 37.
Yeah. So, there was a slight bit of a delay to this episode. Not that you guys are going to know, but just to us, because. So, alright, so look. I came home, right? And my stepdad's here, and he's got this cool what is it, 1982 Toyota pickup, 4-wheel drive. Thing's pretty cool. It's lifted. It's got big knobby tires on it. He just bought it like a couple weeks ago, and he hasn't really driven it much. And he's like, "Hey, let's go 4-wheeling." I'm like, "Here?" He's like, "Yeah, yeah," because we got a pretty mountainous property here, and it's pretty big, so there's plenty of space to go 4-wheeling in. And he tries to go up basically like over that way. I've got like a ravine that kind of crosses my driveway. And the plan for it originally was to make it a second driveway, so I actually used my backhoe and made 80% of it like a usable road, but the top 10%, it kind of starts flat and then it ramps up, and the top 10% is like this. But in this like ledge area, there's all sorts of like dips and bumps and trees and roots and all sorts of horrible stuff growing. So when you
Right.
try to drive over it, it's impossible. And he wanted to go straight up that, and we were just spinning tires, getting stuck the whole time. Eventually, after like 15 minutes, we finally crawl out of it. And he's like, "All right, you drive. You show me some spots. You know this place better than me." I'm like, "All right, yeah, I know a spot. I got this little 4-wheeler trail that I carved out through the woods." Well, turns out his truck was a little too wide for the actual trail, so we had to make a new trail around that trail through the spots that it could get
Oh,
through. And you know, like my trail. Okay, well, so the spot that's on is sort of a plateau. It's like a dome shaped plateau if you're looking at it straight down. And then you got the hill down to my driveway, and then a literal cliff down into a river. The 4-wheeler trail, like let's say it's this big. The 4-wheeler trail goes like here. We had to go like here, like right around the edge. So there was a couple times where we got really close, and the only way that we'd be able to like make the turn and not go straight down the cliff was like purposely get the back left tire caught on something and then start doing a burnout so that it would turn around the tree and like basically do a burnout but like turn in place like GTA, and then put it in reverse and go around. And yeah, I almost killed us a few times, and then we eventually made our way back through the woods to the ravine that he was trying to get up, and the walls of it are probably 80 degrees, like not quite straight up, but damn near. And
right.
and I pull up in front of him, and he goes, "TJ, don't kill me, don't kill me." And he's like hands up to the ceiling, holding himself, legs out to the floorboards, holding himself in place. And I just lurch forward, and we just go, and I turn and get out. He's like, oh my god, okay." That was so much fun.
Yeah. So, I've spent my evening. Oh, my sister was out with one of her friends, or something. Me and mom and dad go out to this place in Knoxville. It's called Schultzbrow, I think. It's this like giant, like German castle thing. They were having some sort of event today because it was packed. They had like vendors and stuff set up when, like, whenever you first walk in, you go in. They have like a giant common area with like a couple different booths for alcohol, which I can't drink. I don't drink, but they had food.
Hmm.
They have like food. They here's the thing about that's really weird about it. Uh, Pretty much it all surrounds like big like kind of staging area on the far right side, and it's connected to like a place on the ground. It's pinned off. They have like giant fences and netting and stuff, but they have live medieval sword fighting in there.
I love that. I love watching those.
I mean, like they're wearing like full on shin guards, chest pads, helmets, chainmail. It's like full metal armor, and they're in there, whacking each other with swords and stuff. And it's people are getting loud in there. I don't know if it's because they actually enjoyed it, or if it was being ironic, or if they were drunk. Probably a mixture of the last two. But it was an experience. I had a really good pretzel. I had a really good hot dog, but not again. I need to feel like I just need to say it's not sponsored. But if you're in Knoxville, check that place out. Really cool experience.
Man, that's a lot like I see. Okay, I'm only aware of one of these that exists. I don't know if it's like a chain or something, but Medieval Times. Are you aware of it?
Yes, yeah. They I've been to one in Myrtle Beach before, I believe.
Okay, so they got one somewhere in Illinois, and I've been to that one. I think twice. Holy shit, is that cool?
It's so fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I've not been in like 13 years probably, but I do remember it's pretty cool because like for anybody who's unaware, just imagine a giant dinner show, but it's people legitimately trying to joust each other off a horse.
Mhm.
It's insane. I mean, you have like the main like floor, which is completely dirt where the horses and stuff ride out. People do the actual performance and stuff. And it's like basically like a lower bowling arena, completely surrounding of people bringing out like chicken legs and soups and bread and stuff the entire time. It's
Mhm.
insane.
Yeah. The dinner you get is a turkey leg and tomato soup.
Okay, so I might have misremembered it. Maybe
All
there
right.
being some sort of bread dish too, like a roll or something maybe.
Yeah, yeah. You get a like a biscuit or like a roll or
Definitely.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some sort of old bread. It's
I mean,
extremely basic,
uh,
but it's worth it for the show.
you ever think how Pigeon Forge is basically like exactly Myrtle Beach, just without the beach?
Never been there.
I, I feel like we've mentioned this on the show before. I like to say Myrtle Beach and Pigeon Forge are exactly the same, just one has a beach and one has mountains.
Yeah, I think you have said that
It's
before.
touristy. Just it's literally just tourist traps, tourist traps, tourist traps, and like the thing that everybody for some reason comes to see. It's like there's mountains all around here. Why come to Pigeon Forge? And there's beaches literally everywhere. You can go to literally any beach. Why pick Myrtle Beach?
You know, adjacent to Myrtle Beach is this little town called Conway, South Carolina.
Hmm?
I really, really want to go to Conway, South Carolina because if you hang around a particular Wendy's, there's a very good chance you're going to see a YouTuber by the name of Wings of Redemption, aka Jordy Jordan, ordering lots of chili. He is a 400
Okay.
plus pound man that eats almost nothing but Wendy's chili and rages at video games. And he has been a lolcow for the last 20 years on the internet. I just want to go
Wow.
there just to see him and just be like, Jordy, huge PKA fan, so sorry about what happened to you. Can I get an autograph? If you don't know, he, along with Woody's Gamertag, FPS Russia, and, well, yeah, just those three, started the Painkiller Already PKA podcast, which is one of the first ever podcasts and still one of the biggest. And yeah, they kicked him off in I think episode 170 because a lot of
Mm,
reasons, but yeah, it's I feel like this would be a nice inside joke. Just if I ever saw him ordering chili.
right. I want to go out and say real quick. I might make some people mad. I might make some Southerners mad because this is gonna sound like Southern blasphemy. I think Myrtle Beach absolutely sucks,
I agree, and that's why I didn't
and
make the
I
joke.
think I've made this joke with Larry before. Shout out Larry. I call Myrtle Beach the Detroit of the South. It's pretty rough.
Can't
And it's been
shit in
ugly.
Detroit.
It's pretty ugly. I much prefer Panama City Beach. I absolutely love Panama City. I'm not a huge fan of the beach itself. I mean, I like getting in the ocean and stuff, but I feel like beaches in and of themselves are pretty overrated. It's fun to
Yeah.
like go out and hang in the ocean, swim around a bit, float a bit if you can, whenever it's like 9,000 degrees out, like it gets here in the summer,
Mm-hmm.
especially on like the Gulf Coast. But after about like 2.5, maybe 3 hours of that, I get really bored.
coolest beach I've ever been to, and I still remember this. I was 5 years old. I went to Hawaii because
Ooh.
one of my uncles is in the Coast Guard, and so
Right.
he was staying on some military base in, I think, Oahu was the island. Anyways, part of the little cabin he had there had this little like downhill slope right onto a beach, but the beach was like under a mountain and had basically like half a cave that was like covering the sand, and then it went straight out like into the water. So you had this really cool like shaded area to hang around in, and it was full of like sea urchins and starfish and like all sorts of stuff up there. And then as soon as you get out into the water, it's just coral everywhere, just big beautiful coral, all the coolest fish you've ever seen. And once you get about 20 feet out, it's literally just a straight cliff down like 1,000 feet, just into blackness. And it was so cool to just swim around in there and see all the fish. I saw a shark at one point, and
Ooh.
there was a little island like maybe 200 feet out into the water, shaped exactly like a turtle.
Is it like naturally?
Yeah.
Wow. Whenever I was in Panama City, yeah, this had to be the last time because I remember I was texting one of our coworkers about it whenever it happened. Usually, it's just been like I guess a tradition or a trend or something since we were like really tiny. We usually take like a few shells home with us, just because they add up really quickly. Whenever you grab like 4, 5, 6 a day. So I'm just swimming around in the ocean as I typically do, and I have to sit like I guess stand up for a second. Technically, what it would be, and I plate my foot directly next, like I can feel like my foot graze something like hard. So I'm like, oh my god, this is the biggest shell I've ever felt.
Mhm.
So I bend down to lift it.
Yeah.
I get my hand like imagine the shell is right here, right?
Mhm.
I get my hand like right about here, and it scurries off, and I can see it like dig up out of the sand.
Yeah.
It was a massive crab.
Yeah. That's sick.
It's like this huge crab just like chilling like 20, not even 20, maybe like 10 feet off the shoreline. Like
Where else would they
this
be?
dude standing 10 feet away from me is just like, man, did you see that too? I'm like, yeah, man, I almost grabbed it. I will say a big problem this past summer, July. It would have been July of 2024 at Panama City was the amount of like fish, like not like big fish. I mean like just the typical small like 2 or 3 inch long fish you'll see at ocean beaches and stuff like that on the shore in the ocean, right?
Mhm.
But it's like schools of thousands of them swimming at your feet or your legs or your shin or your elbow or whatever you have underwater. Every like 4 or 5 minutes, they'll just like come back through, and you have to like kick and dodge to avoid them.
Mhm.
Those things are speeding fast. I mean, like you get hit with one, it's gonna sting. Like
Yeah.
it's bad.
I remember when I was in Hawaii, my dad, my grandpa, and my uncle rented a like a seaworthy boat because you need like a certain classification of vessel to get more than like 100 feet off the coast. Uh, and they went like deep sea fishing, and they caught a mahi mahi, which I believe is a
Ooh,
pretty fucking big fish.
yeah.
And anyways, they took it back and they filleted it right on the dock, took it home, cooked it, and that is I think still to this day the best meat I've ever had.
You, sir, are a fish.
Yeah.
I'd love to go deep sea fishing sometime. It seems so fun just because like the once you get like so far off, those things are massive.
Yeah.
I mean it.
Dude,
I'm not a big fan of seafood, but like imagine the satisfaction of getting to eat something you caught on your own.
I want to go wherever the fuck they got those tuna that you see on Wicked Tuna. I want to get one of those big ass tunas, dog. I want to catch it myself. I just want to throw that bitch in my freezer, cut off a chunk whenever I want, and eventually overdose on all the magnesium in it, or mercury in it.
If you ever end up in Panama City for any reason, There's like 2 or 3 places there. I remember Sharky's, I think, has it, and I think Pineapple Willie's are the 2 places I had it. It's fried gator.
Yeah, I've had that.
I love fried gator
I
so
don't.
much. I don't know. I don't know what it is about it, but I love it. I love fried gator. And, you can't really get fresh gator meat in East Tennessee. So the best
Yeah.
place to get it would probably be on the Gulf Coast.
Look, the fried gator I had. I know I've told the story on here before. It tasted like fried swamp water.
I mean, it's
It was
probably
bad.
like packing some sort of preservative or whatever. But the fried gator I've had both times have been fan freaking tastic. I might have had it a couple other places too, but either way, either one you get it at, it's gonna be really good because it's more fresh than I guess typically.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Now,
there's nothing compared to the actual like fresh meat. Like no matter what, you
yeah,
can get the freshest looking steak in the grocery store. That's just still 4 or 5 days old. All right, you get a cow that
yeah.
was slaughtered 5 hours ago. That shit tastes different.
I still find it so weird to think like you can be walking through a grocery store, just looking over to the meat counter, and you just like think to yourself, less than a week ago, that thing was still out grazing in the fields. I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna be a vegan by any chance. I'm just saying like it is a little bit like haunting when you think about it that way. It's like that was a
Literally eating
living
it off.
creature a week ago. I mean, now still give me a giant like Texas Roadhouse ribeye or whatever from pretty much any steakhouse. Really, that's just the first come to mind. Give me any sort of steak, I'm gonna devour that.
Hmm.
I don't get how vegans can live and be happy.
Well, they're not happy.
It's just they try to make everybody else's lives miserable just because they don't like the taste of chicken. They don't like the taste of pork.
Which is crazy. Like,
There's, do you know?
I know you
You know?
remember Ashley from work, the black girl.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I was talking to Larry one day, and Ashley came around. And, me and Larry talk about food all the time, and he goes, "Hey, did you know that Ashley here has never eaten meat?" I looked at her and went, "Are you crazy? What?" She's like, "Nah, I never tried." I'm like, "Try a piece of like just barbecue chicken. It'll change your life."
I mean,
Like that.
chicken
That
just
is
in
like
general.
that, that's like the starting point of meat. I feel like you never tried it, dude. Try a piece of chicken. That shit'll change your life.
I mean, like, there's a reason that so many other species get compared to chicken.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's the
like,
quintessential meat.
it's like the baseline. It's like potatoes are the baseline for vegetables. Chicken is the baseline for meat. Uh,
Hmm.
as far as land meat goes, and I feel like
Well, it's a
what would
standard
it
for
be
white meat.
for white meat, right? For red meat, steak.
Yeah.
For fish, I'd say either tuna or catfish.
No, I'd say tuna or cod, because you guys got red meat or white meat still.
Yeah. And so, as far as sea creatures or water creatures or whatever goes, it's cod, tuna, or catfish. Depends on where you live.
Yeah, I had
If
a.
it's red meat,
Sorry, I'll cut you off. I'm trying to.
oh,
I'm trying to think of what I had.
a red meat steak, white meat chicken, vegetable potatoes. I feel like for fruit, is it fair to say strawberries like the baseline for fruit? It's like it's
I,
not good on its own, but if it's prepared with something else,
is there a
it's one
baseline
of the
for
most
fruit?
popular.
I mean, that's like it's such a broad thing.
I mean, I like fruit more than vegetables. Honestly, like, there's a few
Yeah,
vegetables I really really like. Pretty much any fruit I can find a way to enjoy.
I gotta look at my snap memories and try and see. Maybe I got a picture of it. I'm trying to remember what exotic animal I had a burger of that was like the best freaking burger I've ever had. I think it was an antelope.
Eh,
Not sure though.
I don't think I've ever had antelope, but I've had deer meat once.
Yeah, I had that once from Barry at work. His homemade deer jerky. That shit was amazing.
I mean,
Yeah, I can't find it. Anyways, it was either like an antelope or like or sometimes like ox or I don't know, some sort of big African animal turned into a little burger, and dude, I swear I was eating it and I was having like a spiritual like connection to the meat. Like I felt like I was like in the savannah watching that animal like eat the grain that I could taste in the burger.
ooh, that, I've had a lot of great burgers. It's hard to like pinpoint the best one I've had. I don't really eat burgers other than fast food occasionally much anymore, or homemade occasionally. But I have one that just sticks out in my mind, and I wish I could have one again because it was so good, but it's closed now. You know where the hippie barbecue was in Sevierville? Right next to TJ Maxx?
No idea.
And you know where TJ Maxx is in Sevierville?
No.
Okay, crap, what's that close to? Do you know Sakura Buffet in Sevierville at least?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you know the big shopping complex that's like on the opposite side of Sakura Buffet in Sevierville,
Sure.
where the TJ Maxx, the Dollar General, the Maurice's is and all that.
I know the area.
On the
Yeah.
very far right side of that shopping center, overlooking the river, is this. It's now called the Hippie Barbecue. I'm pretty sure it's been closed too. Years ago, like 3.5, 4.5 years ago, there's a restaurant there called Monster Mash Burgers. All right, those were exquisite, and I had one time. It was a really well seasoned, well cooked patty with sharp cheddar on it and a donut.
Oh,
Like a glazed, like a fresh glazed, warm, soft donut on the burger.
dude,
And my lord, man, that was so good. That was incredible. That was delectable.
there's this spot in McHenry, Illinois, called Vicky's Place. It's right on the Fox River, and look, that place is phenomenal. I haven't been there in quite a few years because, well, I haven't really lived around that area for a few years, but probably the best burgers in North Illinois, in my opinion.
Right.
First of all, they're enormous. Like they're like half the size of my head, and they're like $8. And probably my favorite one. It's just a thick ass cheeseburger with a bunch of cheese on it and a fried egg on top of that, and it's just smeared with ketchup, and the whole thing is just incredible. I want to go back there. Like I would go back to McHenry just to eat at Vicky's.
I would go back to my hometown of Hazard if I could, just to get some donuts from this little convenience. So there's this little convenience store. It's right up off of Main Street. If anybody who's watching this for any reason somehow ever ends up in Yee Hazard, Kentucky, I don't know why you'd want to be there in the first place. The place kinda sorta is not a vacation destination in the slightest.
Maybe
It's more of like a it's
maybe
more
they
of a
thought
pass
like
through
me
town.
that that's where uh, the Dukes of Hazard takes place.
It's not,
Yeah, after you said
unfortunately.
Hazard, Georgia, it made so much more sense to me why they drove to Atlanta.
Yeah, and yeah, Hazard County, the fictional Hazard County, not the real city of Hazard in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Anyway, if for again for any reason, I don't want to like say my hometown sucks. I'm just saying nobody should willingly go there. If you're ever somehow in Hazard, Kentucky, though, right up off of Main Street, like I mean directly off of Main Street. Once you get to the end of Main Street, it's not really to the end, but it's kind of like off the main part of Main Street. There's this place called Pantry Shelf. It is a little like convenience store, like not even a gas station, literally just a shop. It's like this little tiny, maybe 2,000, maybe 2,500 square foot shop, and it's on the far side of it. They have a little bakery in there, and they're known like all around the entire region for their donuts. They have the best donuts in the world. Like I'm not exaggerating at all. I'm not hyping them up too much. I'm being dead serious, Thomas. When I say they have the best donuts I have ever had and that anybody will ever have ever, I actually mean it.
Okay.
I mean it. If you get those things fresh, they're like God Himself touched those donuts. Like they came from like they came from some sort of like culinary genius.
Hmm.
They they taste like I can't even describe how good they are, Thomas. Imagine the warmest, softest, or best donut
Imagine.
ever with the most like perfect amount of frosting. Like it's not over frosted to where it's like too sweet. It's not under frosted where you barely get any. I mean, they're just. Wonder if I can find any pictures of them online. Hold on.
Okay.
I have to show you the pictures of them. They are. Oh my lord, here they are. Okay. I like like I could eat an entire dozen of these in one sitting. No shame.
That looks pretty good.
I mean, like pantry shelf, man. I don't understand like how they're made so good, but if you're ever for any reason in Hazard, Kentucky, go to pantry shelf. All right. This is, I cannot say enough positive things. Everybody who works in there is incredibly nice. Everybody makes the donuts, knows what they're doing. It is quite possibly the greatest eating experience you will have in your life. I'm like I'm not even again not sponsored. I'm generally talking out of the love that I have for this little tiny small business in my hometown. That again, no, you don't screw it. It's not a vacation destination. If you're watching this, book a trip to Hazard, Kentucky right now just to try those donuts. You will not regret it.
All
Get
right.
there like early in the get there early in the morning when they're like making them fresh. I mean, nothing better.
Do you remember Guy Fieri's Diners, Drive-ins,
Yeah,
and Dives? Yeah.
yeah.
So they once, he once showed off a spot in, I believe, Schaumburg, which is pretty close to where I used to live in Illinois. And I was, actually, I don't remember what I was doing that day, but I remember I was out with my mom for some reason, and we ended up like we saw that place. We're like, oh, that's the place Guy Fieri went there like a week ago, right? And like we distinctly remembered from the episode, this guy was touting that his burgers were not frozen and that he had like this like fresh cheese spread he made himself to like put on the buns, and it was like the best cheddar cheese spread on planet Earth, right? We get there, we ordered the burgers. This motherfucker pulls two patties out of a freezer, puts them on the grill, and his like homemade cheddar smeared shit was like fuck, what's the, yeah, you know the brand of like smearable cheddar shit that's it's got like a blue lid, it's like Cape something or Castle something.
Is this like is this a Midwestern thing?
Maybe. uh but
Yeah, I've never seen it.
okay, but anyways, he literally just had that. It was like, dude, you fucking kidding? The two things that you were bragging about the most on that episode are fucking lies. It was still a pretty decent burger, though. Not gonna lie. So, let me see if I can find the cheese spread I'm talking about really quick.
Hey, yeah, I've never heard of it. Now, Tom, have you ever tried the other Kentucky Legend L81?
Yes, I love those.
Listen, man, the amount of people that I've tried putting onto that who have said it's disgusting, like it really saddens me how many people don't like it. I again, If you're ever in anywhere in Kentucky, really, you can probably find it because it's more like a Kentucky regional thing. It's kind of like branched out a little bit. Get you an L81. You can try the cherry one second. Whatever you do, try the original first. There's nothing like it, honestly. L8 is incredible.
Yeah, I cannot
It's
find
made,
this cheese I'm talking about. It's
but
driving
it's
me
made
crazy.
in Winchester, Kentucky,
Alright, yeah, that's definitely like
which
a
is
Midwest exclusive then.
okay.
But anyways, yeah, dude, I remember the first time I had an Alien one. I was 8 or 9 years old. I went on vacation with my parents down to Kentucky, and we were staying at this really cool house. It had like a hidden room in one of the bedrooms. Like I remember, me and my cousin were sleeping in this like bedroom in the attic, and we just like pushed on one of the walls, and it kind of like moved a little weirdly. So we like just tugged on it somehow, and it like came off. And there was an entire other room behind there. And apparently, whoever owned this house that we were renting had like dozens of farming trophies. I, I forget exactly what they were, but I just remember apparently this guy was like a really good farmer or something, and he kept getting trophies for it. And then in that room, there was like a vent that wasn't actually a vent. It looked like it, but if you pulled the vent back, there was a metal slide like you would have in a park down through a vent into the master bedroom. So I slid down that, kicked out the vent on the other side, and that was the bedroom my parents were sleeping in. Yeah, and anyways,
I
I
mean,
had a L8 in that house. My dad grabbed a 6 pack. He's like, "You gotta try this." And I tried it. It was pretty fucking good.
Kentucky doesn't really have a lot of exports compared to many other states, especially surrounding it. But bourbon, horses, L81, and painter choke donuts, which I'm glad they're just that local thing. Because if they got nationalized and chained, they wouldn't be good if they were like truly one of a kind. But anyway, L8, bourbon, horses, and NBA players out of college are our big exports out of Kentucky.
Yeah,
Now, boy, I have a little something for us.
I can't wait. What is it? You just turned blue. I think
I
it's
mean,
Jeopardy. Let's see. Let's
from
see.
the from the Alex Trebek station, Sony Picture Studios. This
Yeah!
is Unqualified Jeopardy. Yeah, okay. Please welcome our returning winner and only contestant whose whatever day cash winnings totals whatever amount of dollars. Tommy Boy.
Oh, so glad to
So,
be here.
in the first round, Tommy Boy, we have NBA teams. I give you the city. You just tell me what the mascot is. Dollywood general knowledge. Following it up with Dollywood coworkers. Again, 2010s memes, the golden age, and flag colors. I give you a country. You tell me what colors are on their flag.
Sounds
Where are
good.
we going first, Tommy Boy?
Let's start with NBA teams for 200.
Okay, you should get this easily. Chicago.
It is a bull.
It is the Bulls.
I saw that dude in a dunk contest. Live in person. I was there at the show or at the game.
You you saw the Chicago Bulls in like every single bull was in a dunk contest, like every single bull.
Well, I don't know. Okay, I don't know if it was all the bulls, but basically they had like some show thing set up where like right before the game started, they got like the old trampoline out and the bull was doing like trick shot dunks, and then players were coming out and doing other tricks. It was pretty cool.
All right, where are we taking it now, Tommy Boy?
Dollywood general knowledge for 1,000.
Okay. People can never seem to figure out where the entrance to this coaster is.
Oh, the Tennessee tornado.
Tennessee Tornado is indeed correct.
Uh,
My favorite is when they start going up the fast pass line, or we call it the time saver line.
yeah.
when they very clearly don't have a time saver pass.
Yeah.
What's next?
Flag colors for 200.
Flag colors for 200. The U.S. of A.
Red, white, and blue.
Had to give you a softball there, also because America.
Yeah. Let's hit Dollywood general knowledge for 800.
Dollywood General Knowledge for 8. The sweet treat is known as one of the most popular snacks in all of Dollywood.
The
Pretty overrated
cinnamon
in my
bread.
opinion, but
It's pretty
and
good.
quite overrated, but that's correct.
I mean, overrated for sure. People like it way too much. Is it still
Yeah.
amazing? Fuck yeah.
I mean it's not it's like actually it's pretty palatable. It's pretty good whenever you get it fresh. But people act like
It, it
it's the holy grail.
it's one of the only things at Dollywood that won't give you food poisoning.
Right? What's
Uh,
next?
NBA teams for 400.
Okay. Charlotte.
Hornets.
I had to make a couple of these related to the Dollywood NBA balls that we never really seem to hand out.
Yeah, that's the only knowledge I have of any sports ball teams. Uh, Dollywood general knowledge for 600.
Dollywood general knowledge. This is the biggest scam in the whole park.
Vouchers, games, whatever you want to call it.
At games, but
Yeah.
I would have took also goblet toss, ring toss, toss across. What's next?
Flag colors for 400.
Hey, Tajikistan.
Well, let me just refer to my Tajikistan flag: red, white, yellow, and green.
Red, white, green, and yellow.
They're
Shout out
just
Tajikistan.
coming right here. Flag colors for 600.
Okay. Ukraine.
That would be communist blue and Nazi yellow.
Sure.
2010s memes for 200.
2010 mean for 200. This gorilla was murdered in cold blood nearly a decade ago, and is still memorialized to this day.
R.I.P. man, dicks out for Harambe.
Harambe indeed. We love you, Harambe.
2010s memes for 400.
Okay. Whether it was in a serious or joking manner, it was common courtesy to press this letter to pay respects.
F. I started because of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Kevin Spacey in it. It was before the controversy, which it never happened. He's innocent. He's proven innocent. Because there was no more witnesses alive to testify against him. Yeah, crazy how that works. Dollywood general knowledge for 400.
All right. This animal is a famous symbol of Dollywood.
The ducks.
Butterfly.
Oh, yeah, you're right. But there are ducks around all the time.
Yeah, but I feel like more people. I feel like people only know about that if they've been to the park.
That's true. That's true.
Everybody sees the Dollywood butterfly logo.
Yeah, yeah. I should have got that. It was kind of obvious, but I was just thinking. I see ducks all day. They're always around me. uh, let's
There's
finish off
always there's
Dollywood
always
general
some
knowledge.
there's always some snotty like 7-year-old kid trying to chase him and catch him. This abomination caused black lung cancer and hearing loss and tinnitus.
That fucking train, dude.
I don't know my.
And that rude ass train conductor. Fuck that dude. I hate him.
He's so unfunny too. I've rode the train one time and I'm never going to again because he's so painfully unfunny.
Dude, that dude yelled at me for being too close to the train. Yeah.
What are we gonna crack open next?
Flag colors for 800.
Hey, Colombia.
Ooh. I don't really know what their flag looks like. I'm gonna say red, white, and green.
It was the primary colors of red, blue, and yellow.
Oh. You know, if you mix blue and yellow, you get green. Just saying. Flag colors for 1,000.
All right, to finish that off, Jamaica.
Oh, that is black, yellow, and green. It's the only flag in the world that does not have red, white, or blue in it.
Oh,
I said that in our ranking every flag tier list, but I figured I'd bring it up again.
very
Also,
cool.
that was
Because
a
that was
horrible
a
tier list. That was
yeah, that
two
was
hours.
it was 2 hours of just like talking about flags. That was never again.
I mean, the first like
That,
hour
that
we were trying. The second hour we were like, fuck this flag, fuck this flag, fuck that flag, fuck that flag
the
again.
the
That
en-
flag also
yeah
sucks.
the
Yeah.
the entire episode was so weird because that 5 hour episode felt like it was over in like 2 hours. Meanwhile, the 2 hour 45 minute episode from a few episodes back
Felt
felt
like,
like 5 hours.
yeah, crazy.
Where are we going now, Tommy boy?
Tollywood coworkers for 600.
For 600. This jolly fellow will always give you a greeting and a handshake.
Oh, Mr. Glenn.
Shout out Glenn. We love Glenn around here.
We do. Let's see,
All right, what's
Dollywood coworkers for 1,000.
for 1,000? He wants to be the very best, like no one ever was.
Uh, Mr. Jonathan?
Yes.
Okay.
I
He
felt
does
like I
have
had
a
to sing that
Jigglypuff
to make
fetish.
it make sense. Need Pokemon to
Let's hit
understand.
Dollywood coworkers for 800.
Our other favorite friend hailing from the east with the non-aquatic name.
Ryu.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hey,
Dollywood
you're
coworkers for 200.
8 for 200. The one who kicked me at a country fair for exercising my First Amendment rights.
Zachary Morris.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh boy, now what?
Let's hit NBA teams for 600.
Hey, Miami.
Dolphins.
That's the NFL. But
Oh.
good guess. And Miami Dolphins is football.
NBA teams for 800.
Right. Toronto. Drake's team.
Raptors.
I feel like I'm about to give it away by saying Drake's favorite team, but
No, I thought about Babytron. He said Toronto Raptors, not no Supersonics. That's just how I move.
hmm.
Yeah. Let's finish off NBA teams.
All right. Oklahoma City.
Uh, Neither of the teams I thought it was are animals. So,
I can give you I'll give you a massive hint here. Their mascot name does not end with an S. It's not like Raptors, Hornets, Bulls,
well, I'm thinking the
Lakers.
armadillo
It doesn't.
is pretty common in Oklahoma. Is it the armadillos?
Yeah, Oklahoma City Thunder,
Oh.
which pretty funnily enough, the Oklahoma City Thunder used to be the Seattle Supersonics. So 2 for 1, I technically by stretch for the Babytron lyric.
That's crazy. Let's finish off Dollywood coworkers.
Our favorite subscriber, who's also a wrestling fan.
Oh, Big Rob.
Shout out Rob if you're somehow seeing this.
Probably is. Shout out Rob. We love you,
Alright.
Rob.
We absolutely, positively love you, Rob.
Let's hit 2010s memes for 600.
Okay. A crudely drawn Sega character became a popular meme by asking this question.
That would be Mr. Knuckles. Do you know the way?
That's right.
Well,
That might be
I
one
hit
of my
it for
that might
1,000.
be one of my favorite that might be one of my favorite clues I've given.
Yeah, I love
Uh,
that.
around around late
That's
2016 to
800
early
though.
2017, this toy exploded in popularity among elementary and grade schoolers.
Rubik's Cubes.
Fidget spinners.
Oh, yeah, those two.
And the final clue for the first round. A highly famous clip shows a mascot of this famous cartoon character hitting the dab.
Squidward.
Dab and Squidward was a town to be alive. So that gives you
Yeah.
7,800 right as we go into the second round. 78. Okay. One moment.
Alright, while you're
Tommy
doing that,
boy.
I'm gonna step off camera for 1 second.
Okay. And while he does that, I'll try my very best to entertain you all. Give me ideas for future categories if any of y'all are somehow seeing this. I'd love ideas for future categories, just like comment them or something. Genuinely, I'm running out of valid ideas. I've already had to reuse some of the Dollywood ones. And I do want to say the body parts one was ripped directly from an actual Celebrity Jeopardy episode from like the 90s. That's fun. Everything else though, made by me. Oh, let's go.
Had to put it on. I got a Rey
Let's go. All
Mysterio
right.
mask. It's pretty sick.
That's incredible. I know you already teased it, showed it off to me, but
Yeah. Yeah,
just
Landy got a
just
sneak
seeing
peek,
that,
even though I didn't want him to get one.
I kind of figured out immediately who it was based on the teaser you gave me.
Dude, I sent him my eye and, like, this much of the leather. And just based off the stitching, he's like, oh yeah, that's Rey Mysterio.
I'm telling you, man, being a fan for over a decade to do that to someone. Anyway, in the second round, we have wrestling, Andy Griffith, body parts, real or fake football players edition, and Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
I love Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Such a good book series. Where are we going first?
Wrestling for 400.
Wrestling for 4. This is the manager of Swerve Strickland.
Prince Nana. Swerve.
Whose house?
Swerve. Swerve's house?
Who's home?
Strickland's home?
That's right. What's next?
That's your wrestling for 800.
All right. WrestleMania 31, Randy Orton faced this man who tried to curb stomp him, but he was met with an RKO.
Man, I don't think I've seen 31, honestly.
It's a pretty famous clip.
Let me think. Edge.
Seth Rollins goes for the curb stomp, but
Yeah,
Randy turns into an RKO. And WrestleMania 31 is one of my top 3 favorite WrestleManias ever. We'll have to go back and watch it sometime.
Let's hit body parts for 2,000.
Okay. This organ, the largest internal, is located just below the diaphragm.
The large intestine.
The liver.
Oh. Diary of a Wimpy Kid for 400.
All right. The cover of the first book is this color.
Ooh. Red.
It is indeed red.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid for 800.
Great. Roderick plays this instrument.
Drums.
He is indeed a drummer.
Uh, Wimpy Kid's Diary for 12.
Hey. Cabin Fever takes place during this season.
Winter.
That's right.
Yo, do you remember a game called Pop Tropica?
Yes, I do.
Do you remember when they put
I
Diary of a
love
Wimpy
it.
Kid Cabin Fever in Pop Tropica?
I vaguely remember that, and I really, really remember when they put Dog Days into Pop Tropica.
Yeah.
With
I
the
love
boardwalk with
that
the
game.
arcade. And like the first mission of that, I very clearly remember you have to like chase down Greg's lost money. It was just, I love Pop Tropica so much. It sucks that it's a shell of its former self. I used to play that all the time after school.
Same. I used to play that in school.
Yeah, like if you had computer lab and I got done with my work, I didn't want to do my work. I'd just play Pop Tropica.
Yeah.
What's
Let's hit
next?
real or fake for 400.
All right. Aha, Clinton Dix.
Real.
That's a real NFL player, yeah.
Yeah. Let's hit real or fake for 800.
Ellipsis quarter.
Real? Yeah, I'm gonna say real.
That's
Oh,
fake. That's from a Key and Peele sketch.
body parts for 400.
Hey, the body's three major types of blood vessels are the arteries, capillaries, and these.
Veins.
Hey,
Andy Griffith for 400.
Andy Griffith for 400. The show takes place in this state.
Oh gosh.
Got a 1 in 50 chance.
Yeah, that's not very good.
You've got a 2% chance, Tommy
Texas.
boy. Let's do this. North Carolina.
Oh. Andy Griffith for 800.
This is the last name of Andy Griffith's character.
Griffith?
Well, okay, Andy Griffith is the actor. He has a different last name in the show. I'll tell you that.
Oh. Oh. Oh, he does. I haven't watched it recently enough to know. I'm gonna use a skip.
It's Taylor. Andy Taylor.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 skips remaining.
Let's hit wrestling for 2000.
For 2000. This NBA legend made a surprise appearance in a battle royal at WrestleMania 32.
Skip.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, I would never have got that.
Yeah, well, you got one more
Yeah.
skip remaining. Where's next?
Body parts for 800.
Body parts for 8. This is the strongest tendon, and it's named after a mythical hero.
Achilles?
The Achilles.
Is yeah. Alright. Body parts for 12.
Body parts 12. There are 2 different bones making up the jaw. The upper bone, called the maxilla, and this lower bone.
Oh. Uh, see, I always just knew it as the upper jaw and the lower jaw. I ain't too familiar with the
What's
bone
this?
names. But
What's the scientific name?
I'm trying to think. I know like the muscle that connects it is the masseter muscle. But would it be called the masseter bone?
What it?
That's my guess.
It's the mandible.
Ah, dang. I knew that was a bone somewhere.
I think when Mick Foley does the mandible claw, where he like kind of grabs like inside their
Yeah.
mouth.
Okay. Uh,
Right.
uh, shit. God, this ain't good for my points. Wrestling for 1200.
All right. The Undertaker's WrestleMania undefeated streak lasted for this many matches until it was snapped by Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 30.
Ooh. It's a lot, right?
It's a pretty high number for undefeated streak at WrestleMania. It's the longest undefeated streak in WrestleMania history, and it will probably never be broken.
26.
21.
Oh.
Good guess though.
We'll finish off body parts.
Okay. It's the primary hormone that prepares you for fight or flight, as well as keeping you at strength in high intensity moments.
Adrenaline. I need some.
Very
So,
good. All
is
right.
it real or fake football players for 1200?
All right. Dick Butkus.
Like, that feels like it could be real, but I'm gonna say fake.
It was indeed
Oh,
real. One of the best names in football history.
Dire Olympic kid for 16.
Hey, Greg's dad, Frank, loves history pertaining to this specific topic.
World War II.
I just said war history, but yeah, I'll give it to you.
Okay.
It probably was World War II, honestly.
Uh, let's finish off wrestling. Lose some points probably.
Hey, uh, WWE, at the time called WWF, bought this company when it collapsed and folded in 2001.
What is TNA?
With
Oh,
WCW. I believe it was 2001. I could be wrong. I believe it was 01.
let's say let's finish off Dire Olympic kid.
Hey, Manny is this old.
Uh, 1.
3.
Oh, yeah. Andy Griffith for 12.
Okay, and he does this job.
He's a cop.
Sheriff, but yeah, same thing.
Andy Griffith for 16.
This is a fictional town where the show takes place.
Oh, God. Skip.
This is your last skip.
Yeah. Whatever.
Mayberry.
Okay.
Points up here.
Let's hit football for 2000.
Prince Chambermaid.
Fake.
Oh, indeed, fake. That's also from a Key and Peele sketch.
Let's hit Andy Griffith. Finish him off.
It's the name of Andy's son.
Opie.
It is indeed Opie. And the final clue to give you 11,000 points. Brickshaw Ferguson.
Man, this sounds too black to be fake. It's gotta be real.
It is indeed real. A Brickshaw Ferguson.
Hell yeah.
Tommy boy, you finished Unqualified Jeopardy number 7 with a grand total of 11,000 points.
That's way better than I thought I was gonna do.
I mean, you killed it.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, in terms of score, that's about average because the last one was 13,400. One before that was 12,000. Before that was 9,600.
Okay. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I did not have time to make a Jeopardy for you. I wish I did, though. If you want, we could rerun an old one.
I mean, I'd still know the answers, but
Probably.
and that'd be cheating, Tommy boy.
Oh, actually, so I just checked. My black friend hasn't texted me back yet. So I did have some games planned for an unqualified game night too. If you
Ooh,
want to get into that.
ooh, do it.
All right. Let me get them pulled up. I got them saved on my phone.
Ooh, so are these all browser games then?
Yeah, yeah. They're
And now
ones
we actually like
they're ones we can play together though.
we've now discovered our comedic style and our we're now confident speaking on air. So I feel like it'll be a lot better this time.
Oh yeah.
Is this something that I need to open up, or is it gonna be like you operate it?
I'll operate it.
Oh, I love higher
Yeah, we're
lower.
gonna start with higher lower. And then I got
I
some other
love higher
ones.
lower. I absolutely love higher lower. I've been playing this for years.
All right. Bobby Charlton or the X Factor?
Definitely X Factor higher.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Okay.
That's lower than I thought it would be though.
AK-47. I feel like that has to be higher. That's gotta be like 100K.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Sherlock? Specifically Sherlock, not Sherlock Holmes.
Right. If it's just
Holmes.
Sherlock, I'm gonna say hey, I'm gonna say Sherlock is lower.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Damn.
Oh, that's
Oh,
awful.
yeah, that was, man. Why did you give the same one? Okay. Well, we know the answer so far. Oh,
Okay, now it's
volleyball.
different.
I don't know. There's some big booty bitches in volleyball.
There is some absolute baddies in college volleyball, man.
Yeah, I like watching it. You know, uh, that might be
I'm
higher.
gonna say, I'm gonna say lower.
All right. Oh, it was even. Back to the Future.
It's one of the most popular movies ever made, but in the year of our Lord 2025, who's looking up Back to the Future?
All right. It's probably lower. Yeah.
Now, if this was like early 2000s, it'd be higher, but
Counseling.
counseling's definitely higher. Ought to be.
Yeah. Oh. Well,
Oh,
okay. Triathlon. That way lower. Way lower. Of
yeah,
course.
yeah, absolutely.
No one's looking at Tiananmen Square.
What, Tom Boy, do you mind telling us what happened at Tiananmen Square in 1981?
If you were to ask China, absolutely nothing. What actually happened is that the military came in and killed everyone.
And then proceeded to hit him with the Men in Black mind eraser.
Yeah. Probably higher,
Let's
right?
say higher. Yeah, higher.
Oh.
Oh,
Huh.
sucks.
Yeah, we suck. Do you want to try the elimination mode? Whatever that is?
Yeah, sure, sure. Never heard of that.
Okay. Oh, what? Oh, it's like an online thing. Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Especially if you have to wait.
Keep starting us
I'm
with
gonna
the
go for
same
the
starters.
repeats. For some reason, so it's gonna be different. Yeah.
Anxiety.
Okay, that's higher. How many people are self-diagnosing themselves?
Hmm. Horoscope? I feel that's about the same, probably.
I fear that horoscope is higher.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Beyonce. Uh,
If this
I don't
was
know.
like 10 years ago, absolutely. But now, after she kind of ruined music, sent music back by 10 years with that last album,
Hmm.
I'm gonna say lower.
Yeah, how did Dolly ever sign off on that? Madden 16.
A game that is from 2015, mind you, a
Yeah,
game that is a
again,
decade
this was
old.
10 years ago.
Lower.
Maybe. Yeah. 18,000.
Let's go ahead and press higher.
Pa- Pavo Nurmi.
This might actually, huh?
Let's look up who Pavo Nurmi is really quick.
It's not cheating if you're looking up who someone is.
All right. He was born in 1897, died in 1973.
The distance runner.
Pavo Johannes Nurmi was a
I
Finnish middle distance and long distance runner called the Flying Finn because he dominated distance running in the 1920s.
wow.
He set 22 official world records at distances between 1,500 meters and 20 kilometers. That's pretty impressive.
You know why he
9
dominated the
gold medals
1920s, Tommy Boy?
because he was the only person running in 1920. He
No, no,
probably
Tommy Boy. Do you
invented
want to know
running.
the? No, Tommy Boy. Do you want to know the real reason he dominated running in the 1920s?
Why?
It's because the Olympics were still segregated.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't
Uh,
doubt that.
that's
So
right.
the first black guy that let in just goes right past him.
I, yeah, I don't know. This is actually pretty tough.
I don't know, looking at this guy's legs, and I'm like, I could run faster than that guy. Like, he doesn't like, just my legs are bigger, therefore making more horsepower. Horsepower to ground equals speed. He doesn't have as much horsepower as I do. I'm going faster than that little skinny leg nerd. That's gotta be. There's no way 19,000 people are like, yo, let me look at this Finnish Olympic runner
Yeah.
from 100 years ago. Okay, that's way more than there
Okay.
should be.
Yeah.
Cavalier King Charles Spaniel.
It's people know what a spaniel is. People don't know who Pavel Nurmi is. Higher.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Family tree.
Oh yeah, definitely higher.
Yeah.
Think of all the middle-aged white ladies who are doing. Oh.
Lennox Lewis.
So
You know more about
who
him
is
than I
he?
will. I don't know.
I don't recognize that.
He's not a sports ball person.
I don't believe so.
British Canadian boxer.
The
He's born in 1965. Dude's
wow.
ancient.
Isn't the picture that's 15 years old?
Heavyweight from 89 to 03. Three-time world champion.
Wow.
Two-time lineal champion. Undisputed champion. Holding dual British and Canadian citizenship. Okay. I mean, dude, 6'5". That's impressive.
It is.
He went to the 88 Olympics. Not bad. Alright, I mean...
Dare we
Well,
say higher?
yeah, I think so. Oh, no. Fuck.
Oh, what?
Yeah, damn, I guess we suck.
Well, at least we have 2 guaranteed points off rip now.
Yeah. For whatever that's worth.
Yeah.
Tree surgeon?
Lower for sure.
Yeah. China, that's higher. Yeah, no doubt about it. Jupiter? I feel like that might be higher.
Oh, yeah.
I think there might
Yeah,
be enough
honestly.
nerds out there wanting CGI pictures of a fake planet than there are people looking at China.
Oh.
What? Wait.
Jupiter was lower.
Oh. Yeah, anyways, not that I don't think Jupiter exists, but if you look at any photo NASA puts out, you'll see, like, artist rendered image or something. Basically, they don't actually take pictures. They just draw shit in Photoshop and put it out. Anyways,
I'm gonna say lower.
I was thinking higher, but see. Oh, okay. That's got to be higher.
Yeah.
Making him.
That's gotta be lower.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Higher for sure. He's one of the most famous soccer players ever. I don't even watch soccer. I recognize that name.
Ooh. The greatest Formula One driver that's ever lived.
I don't know who he is.
It's been so long. I feel like a million people aren't looking him up, but still probably a lot, but lower. Yeah.
You gotta think soccer is for whatever reason more popular than racing. Mahjong, I'm gonna say is higher because how many like old leaders looking up mahjong to play it?
5 million of them. It's not. That's got to be lower because there's an app for that.
Yeah, you literally got one on
Oh,
your
what?
phone.
No, those are all teachers that don't want to pull it up on their phone.
Yeah. Royal Family, I'm gonna say is lower because Royal Family kind of sucks.
But wow.
They don't even do anything. Oh,
Sure.
higher,
Yeah,
higher for sure,
has to be.
easily
Way higher.
higher.
Lower.
Lower, way lower.
Yeah. Everyone
God,
knows it's a
we're
hoax.
professionals. Higher for sure. That's an
Yeah.
airline.
Yeah, way more people take flights and give a fuck about the climate. Who the
Lower,
fuck?
because who's he?
Definitely higher
No words
because
needed.
people will be sending
No words
packages.
needed.
Ooh,
Lower. I doubt
yeah.
7.4 million.
I love Lord of the Rings though. Oh, way higher. What? No.
Oh.
Dang.
Why would you look up conspiracy theories if all the good ones are going to be hidden from Google?
That's that's true. Now,
I think.
well, there is a there's another game I want to try, but I don't know what it's called.
Oh.
I'm gonna bring us back to the chat here while I figure it out. Also, what do you guys think of the mask? Pretty cool, right?
I love the just infinite look of panels we got going on right now because I can just see myself like 4 times, and every single one is getting progressively more delayed. I can see one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I can see
Fun.
7 of myself. Like if I, go for a wave, I can just see it progress along. I don't know what's so fun about that.
It's like when you have like two mirrors facing each other.
Right. That's trippy.
Okay, well I can't find the exact thing I'm looking for, but I found the next closest thing.
Hey,
So, this
are you
one?
looking for GeoGuessr?
Well, no, we'll play that later. But
Okay.
this one, alright? One of these countries, somewhere on the world, is the country we have to guess. And whenever we enter the
Okay.
name of
I
one,
get it.
it'll highlight it and we'll get either hot or cold, and it'll tell us how close to the target country
Oh,
we are. And we have to guess it in as few guesses as possible.
so it's just Wordle with countries.
Yes,
I think you know what the first guess is going to be.
Tajikistan.
Absolutely. The greatest
Ooh,
country.
it's a bit cold.
Okay, try Russia. Russia touches a lot of stuff.
It does. Alright, I think we're on the wrong side of the earth.
Hey,
Let's try Brazil, that's pretty fucking big.
that's my next guess.
Oh, no, that's even colder. Maybe
Let's
Africa?
try South Africa country.
Ooh,
Ooh.
let's try Sudan up north. Oh, we're getting
Hey,
somewhere.
Try South Sudan, the newest country.
Okay, let's try the Congo.
I think it's a Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Okay,
Ooh.
okay, so
Try Cameroon. Let's see where Cameroon is. I know that's Africa.
okay, it's
Okay.
farther away. So we're looking over here. I think this is Botswana. I'm gonna try Botswana. Oh, okay. It's
And try Djibouti or however you pronounce. I think it's DJ.
I know right here. This is the largest lake in the world. I forget what country that's in.
I think it starts DJ.
No,
Oh no,
unfortunately not.
I thought Djibouti was bigger.
Uh, what the hell would be over there? Angola? No.
Right. So what are other African countries that are around there?
Ghana? No. I'm good at geography until it comes to Africa. What the
Try
fuck is over
Egypt.
here?
Have you tried Egypt yet?
Egypt is not gonna be it, because the
Oh yeah, yeah,
countryside
yeah,
right
right,
there.
right. Okay.
It is whatever this country is the one we're trying to guess. Wait, we can see. Okay, yeah, so it's touching the DRC and South Sudan, so it's this one. That's what both of our options are touching. Oh, God, what would be there? Rwanda? I can't even zoom out and see where Rwanda is. What the hell? I can't even move to freaking... Bro, what? We're fine. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think Rwanda's somewhere. Where is Rwanda?
Oh yeah, try Kenya.
I think Kenya's to the west. Oh, oh no. Okay. Let me try Rwanda again, because I don't think that went in. Okay, apparently it did. I don't see it though.
Ethiopia, maybe.
Ooh. Ah, man. We're right there.
Ooh, wait. Where was Knuckles from, Tommy boy?
Rwanda.
No, no. Where was? Do you know the
Wait.
way
Oh,
Knuckles from?
Uganda. It was Uganda!
Dang.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, they have like an endless mode, or they're only like once daily.
I have no idea how this works.
You need to look up Uganda, not Uganda. But if you want to play another one, just look up global whatever,
Uh,
global infinite, global endless. I don't know if you want to play that again or not, but
I would like to do another one.
that's probably just gonna bring up the exact same one we just played.
Nah.
See, it says every day. It says a new country every day.
Oh shit. I don't want to go to McDonald's. Let's see. Let's just. Let's see. It wasn't Uganda.
Oh, all right.
What? Oh. I don't want to do that. Alright. So it's probably
Tajikistan.
not Africa. Yeah. Tajikistan. Oh, a little warmer. Try Russia for the hell of it. Oh.
Ukraine.
Uh. That's Poland, isn't it?
I think.
No. What is that?
No, that's not Sweden.
Well, it could be Sweden. No. Norway? No.
Probably not Finland either.
I didn't even spell that right. No. Okay. But it's touching these two, so it has to be that one. Well, what the hell is that? Oh, is that
I
Netherlands? No. Let's see.
mm,
Spain, France,
is that
Germany,
Is that
Poland.
Romania by chance?
No, Romania's down here by Greece. Man, what country is that?
Via
Belgium? No.
Mm.
Oh,
Maybe it's not in there in that little circle area because then the other one's touching it would be red.
Chechnya? No.
That's something like Kazakhstan, or whatever. The one.
No.
Okay.
Kazakhstan's way bigger than I thought it was, damn.
Very nice.
Not bad. Oh.
Ooh.
Really, okay. So, hold on.
Area?
Okay. That's right. Okay. Okay.
I'd go try the other terrorist countries, Iraq and Iran.
Yeah. No. Alright. So, not a real country,
Hmm.
but okay.
It's
Okay. A real
uh,
country.
could it be Georgia?
Could be. Maybe that's how you spell it. No. So it's. Is it Cyprus? Yeah.
Wow.
uh,
What a guess.
wow. I just remember that little island over there. Okay. Yeah, but
I think, do you
25's
want to
not
press
bad.
practice or something? What does pressing practice do?
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, so press practice, see what that does.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, all right.
Let's just make sure it's not Cyprus. Okay. Well, I think we gotta start with good old Tajikistan.
We do.
Thailand. Oh.
Ooh.
Alright, let's try Vietnam. Okay. Cambodia. Cambino. Cambodia. Cam. Can't spell. Hold on. Cambodia. Fucking caps lock, dude. Cambodia. Okay. It's over here. Laos. Uh. New Guinea. No.
Myanmar.
Myanmar. Ooh. Malaysia.
Oh. Ooh,
Oh.
Philippines.
Philippines. Yeah, that one. No.
Ooh.
Here you gotta do Guinea. I don't know how to. Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong country. What is this one called? Like, this is a big country here. What the fuck is this?
Poor is it?
Oh, no way. It was that right
Woo!
there.
Wow.
Wow.
I thought Singapore was big.
No, it's. Yeah, alright. Start with Tajikistan.
And always.
Oh, this.
Okay.
Alright.
Now let's go and try the good old US of A just to see what happens.
Oh,
Okay.
man. Alright.
Vatican
Yeah,
City.
let's try that. I.
Hey,
You
warmer.
can't
Oh, but
even see the color.
Let's
There's
try
1 pixel of Vatican City.
let's try Greece.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh. Rwanda.
Uh.
No, so I need to go south.
Oh, shit, we were just over here, man. What are these places called?
Botswana
I was just gonna guess Botswana. It's adjacent to the
is
answer. Okay.
adjacent to the answer. So like Namibia or something?
That's also adjacent to it.
What's above Namibia?
Well, it'd be to the
Zambia?
east. But Zambia? Oh. So it's
Good lord.
southeast. Like it's in here.
Not
Uh,
not Congo, is it?
Africa.
Congo's
No, Congo's like up in the middle.
northern.
Man.
Man,
I know that's Madagascar because they made a movie there.
I like to move it, move it.
That's the same guy that plays Borat, by the way.
You believe that?
It's incredible. Man,
I love you, King Julian.
what the hell is over here? I don't even. Gambia?
Uh,
Fuck.
is Mozambique southern?
Maybe. I don't know how the fuck you spell. Oh my god!
Hi,
It's the one in the middle of everything else we guessed. Ah,
Zimbabwe.
could be it. Hell yeah.
Tajikistan.
Okay. Okay.
Pakistan.
Alright, wrong way. Uh. Oh shit. Thailand. Ooh.
Ooh. Okay.
Hey, what was the one you guessed that was right?
The one that I guess was right.
Yeah, what was that one over here?
The island one.
This is the one at like the very tip of the thing that ended up being the one.
Singapore.
Yeah, yeah, let's try that. It's Singapore
Again.
again. By Senator, I'm
There are
Singaporean.
there are nearly 200 countries on this planet. Probably, I don't know.
Okay, just had to try all the
Try
previous
Iran.
answers. Alright, so our warmest one is Cyprus. Might be Turkey? Ooh.
Ooh. Spain.
Oh, Spain's over here.
Austria. ain't it?
Dang. It,
What port is Germany?
I'm trying to remember what this country's called.
Is that the Czech Republic?
No, Czech Republic's down here. This is like, it's like Sweden. Oh, Denmark. Dang. So, is it Sweden or Poland? Yes, it's Poland. Or no,
Finland.
Finland. Fuck. What's the other one? What's the other penis-shaped continent? Country?
Sweden?
No. The lower one is Sweden. What's that one? Sweden, Finland,
Sweden, Finland,
Denmark.
Norway.
Yeah, Norway. It's gotta be Norway. Yeah! Let's do one more.
All right.
North Pole. Sure, we'll try North Mast. Oh, it's kind of close.
Oh! Italy.
Italy is warmer.
Spain.
No.
Okay, no.
France.
Poland.
Germany. Poland.
Ukraine.
Latvia. Ukraine. Okay. So it's in here somewhere. Do you remember what that one was?
I
Probably not that one.
think that's is that Latvia?
No, Latvia's the tiny one.
Lithuania. Lithuania. Mm. I'll be Belarus.
Yeah, it might be. Yes, I did mean Belarus. Oh, it is Belarus. Not it, though. Somewhere in here.
Like around the Poland area.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Yeah.
Hungary?
It was Slovakia.
Oh.
Not bad, not bad. Alright. And then, we'll get our other game out of the way.
Do you have a GeoGuessr account, Tommy Boy, that you... Oh, no. You gotta get... Okay.
No, that's why we're doing Open Guesser.
I never knew this existed.
See. There we go.
Okay, yeah, this is...
We are in the world.
Okay, so... Oh, so this isn't... That's called...
Rapiji Road.
Rape Jai Road.
So I think we should do the challenge where we don't move from where we are. We just have to look around and guess. And look, we got slightly hilly fields. All right. Look over here. Clearly an American house. All right. Clearly a Ford F-150 and an old Ford F-150. So this is definitely America. Like, you know, the Red Barn, all this shit. Without a doubt, America.
It's somewhere
These
around
up here say northern, right? So
no, but the way they're actually like the way the plains are, whatever, it looks like Kansas or above. It's like Kansas, Nebraska, or one of the Dakotas.
This is all flat, so it's got to be one of the Dakotas. Well, North Dakota probably, or like Montana or
Montana, maybe.
Idaho. It's
I'm
somewhere in
on.
this area. But what do we use to? All right, I totally didn't move. But what do we use to narrow that down?
I mean, like, there's no license plates we can base it off of. There's no state highway markers.
Yeah,
Hey, what kind of truck is that? You got to look at like.
that's F-150, I think.
Okay,
It's either
so
that or a Ram
what
1500.
what kind of
But that
state gives you
one,
the
that
biggest
brown
F one
one back
fifty
there,
vibe?
that's an old F-150.
What does the F 150 kind of vibes give you? What state are you getting from that?
Well, it's the most popular truck in North America. So all of them.
Fair point. Okay. I'm not a car person. I don't know that stuff.
It, yeah. You know what? All right. We look at this trailer here. The hitch has to be in the front because it's not here, and there's no license plate on it. I know that Montana does not require license plates on trailers. I don't think Idaho does, but I believe the Dakotas do. So I think we can rule out North Dakota with that.
I think you just happen to know that is insane, but okay. So
So
where's the mountainous region of Montana gonna be at?
it's gonna be like up here somewhere.
Let's try. Let's go around Shelby. I feel like Shelby might work.
I feel like that's too north though, because see this is kind of flat on the map. You don't have any of the topography things here
Yeah.
to mark the
Went out
mountains.
towards. Go back up towards Big Sandy.
Oh, but if you come down here, you can see all these mountains around here because you got Yellowstone. So this could be like over here, like in the Alder area. I don't think we just drop a pin somewhere around here and see how close we are.
Let's do it. Oh!
We are
Wow!
so close. 115 kilometers away.
I wonder what
Wow.
that is in freedom measurements.
It's it's like 70 miles. Damn.
Where's this music coming from?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Why did it? Okay.
Something gives me Four Corners vibes from this.
Well, here's the thing. We're not in America because there's yellow lines on the outside and white
Oh
on the
yeah,
inside.
Mexico maybe.
No, Mexico. I think they just have white all around, and
Hmm.
there'd also be like arrows on the road. So
Well,
that's a
Africa
common
then.
thing. No, Africa doesn't have paved roads. This is I almost
Oh,
feel like this
there's
has to be
some.
like Australia.
I thought there was some place in Africa that did.
I mean, yeah,
And
like
Australia
North
makes sense.
Africa, but North Africa doesn't look so much. The civilized parts don't look so much like this. I'm look. All right, there's power lines there. It kind of has to be Australia. Also, like the lack of any sort of wildlife out here, Australian outback.
Shout out KFC Australian girl.
Also, the fact that it's called the N14, they use English there. They don't use English in Africa.
Some
Can we
countries in
just
Africa use
let's
English.
can we just find the N14?
Some countries in Africa do use English. Believe it or not.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of places use English.
N14. I got no clue. Let's drop it somewhere in a desert area.
It's like all of Australia.
Like point it, right about there.
All right. Oh my god.
Oh, what did I say, Tommy boy?
Yeah. It was Africa, man. That's wow. I didn't think they had, roads that far out. Anyways, alright. What the hell is this called? Naber Zahaya something. Neber Zahaya. Where would they say Neber
Wait,
Zahaya? Okay, that's
this is
Cyrillic.
Russia. Yeah, this is something in Russia or Tajikistan or Ukraine or somewhere. Get around see if there's any street signs or anything.
Okay, we got more Cyrillic.
Should I call that number?
Sure. I don't
No,
think
actually, I don't.
I
Actually,
don't
no, I
think
don't want to get
Russia I
more.
don't think Russia does their phone numbers like that. I'm pretty sure they have a one or two number intro thing. It's not four, and they don't do the you know that format.
Well, last time I
Plus,
called a number, actually, I got a ton of like
yeah.
international charges. So,
Plus, Russian Cyrillic doesn't look so much like this. This is more like it's more southern type stuff.
Kazakhstani maybe.
I'm trying to compare like these letters here to something on the map.
Oh, hold on. Let me see that sign one more time. See if I can. Uh, there's one behind it too on the
Kyoto.
left side of the bus.
Yes. Yeah. Ooh, let's see some more on the bus. Oh no! We're
What?
not cheating. Wait, what? I tried to go back. Take me back. Where am I?
Kazakhstan.
No. What the fuck is
Well,
this doing? Give me. Oh my god. You know what? It's fine. We're
this.
basically. Yeah, this is the same place. All right. Oh.
Oh, hold up. What?
All right. There's an English type pub in a Eastern European
It's crazy.
place.
It's insane.
Let's see. I feel like it could be Belarus. I'm looking at their letters. I'm looking at the stuff over here.
Yeah.
Like that B right there in Babruski is literally that B.
Good catch.
So I think yeah. I mean, you look at Ukraine, it's not the same. You look at Moldova, not the same. Look at Russia, not the same. I mean, they sort of got the same B, but it doesn't have that like tag on it that sort of Belarus one does.
Yeah.
And also the 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 N's and the H, like you see those over there a little more close than whatever they got going on. Well, the N's sort of the same, but the H's are different. I still think it's Belarus though. Plus, these phone numbers would make more sense in Belarus than in Russia. All right.
Right.
So where in Belarus are we? That's what we got to figure out. Big Ben.
Reep bop. Whatever the rest of them say. It looks like it's saying reeb bop.
We got this dude over here, probably a mechanic or something.
Yeah.
We got some type of construction building. You know what? The use of pallets as flooring instead of like flooring.
Yeah.
It's definitely East European vibes. No doubt about that. God.
See if that house has anything
This
on it.
house is bending. It's. Oh, God.
Yeah. Can you read that sign?
No.
I mean, like, at least see what was on it.
I don't speak Belarusian.
Yeah, I'd say just
Wait,
like plop it
okay.
somewhere random in Belarus.
94. Is there a highway? Oh, we got a 95.
Ooh.
97, 93. Okay.
So do theirs run left to right or something, or up? Do theirs run up and
I'm
down?
just gonna drop it here. Oh, it was Russia.
And Moscow. Well, it was Moscow, not
Wow.
Moscow, but
Okay.
close to it enough.
Man. Alright. What? Ooh, this looks like California. Or like Italy.
This is that's an American car. That's a Ford or a Chevy or something.
That's actually a Toyota, but
Oh, close.
just because it has a front plate, I'm gonna say America. These some nice flowers.
Why don't you just
Anyways,
like
oh, you
drive
know
a
what?
little bit and look what's on the side of the mountain?
That power line architecture, truly American. All right, we'll take one step over here. Okay,
That
maybe
didn't really change much.
2 steps over. Maybe 3 steps over here. Maybe a four
Maybe.
step over here. Okay, so we got. Okay, that's literally corn dog. They don't grow that anywhere else.
Yeah, we're definitely in the heart of America.
And you know what? We'll take it back a few steps so we can kind of see these mountains a bit better. I don't see LA behind it. So it
See
might,
mountains,
yeah, so it might not be Southern California. If,
but central maybe.
actually, I'm looking at the road now. It's got one white line and nothing, and no middle line except for these white dots. They would not do white
This
dots in California or
this
any
could just be
U.S.
like a
state.
side road or something.
Huh. Does this truck ever get close? Where the fuck? I want to see if I can read its plates. Okay, the truck just doesn't exist at a certain point.
Or maybe it was on the other side.
That's
Maybe because it
very
passed.
true.
You pass each other, not pass each other, but you.
Well,
No.
yeah, I don't know. I think it's a ghost. Could be Mexico. Now that I'm thinking about it, could be like Baja California.
Yeah.
Wouldn't hurt to try. Just,
Would not.
oh, it was actual Mexico.
Ooh,
It was in
real
Guadalajara.
Mexico.
Wow. I want to go to Mexico one day, man. It's a beautiful country.
He is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this has got to be England.
No, that's
Got to be
clearly
the
an Asian
UK.
lady.
There's Asians in the UK. The way she's dressed makes
No,
me
no, no,
think
no.
UK.
Look at these roads. Those are Asian roads. That right there, that's an Asian minivan. They don't got those in the UK. That's an Asian minivan. You see the way these
There's
houses are built? That is distinctly Asian. All right.
yeah, how many people have a basketball goal outside their house in Asia though?
This one, apparently, dude, people in the UK do
Right to the
not.
left.
They do not be building stuff like this, bro.
What language is on that? What language is on that one sign?
Oh, what? Fuck. Let me go back.
That is a UK bridge right there.
Yeah, that's a yellow license plate. You may be right. Okay, we're back.
Everything, like, it's this gloomy. Everything about this is giving me UK vibes. If we could read the signs.
Alright, alright. If this fucking mouse will stop being corrupted, we'll,
Oh, never mind. You might have been
Oh,
right.
oh, oh my goodness. That's not
All right.
English.
Oh no, I've never seen that language though.
Let's compare it. Pull that up here.
It's not Cambodian, is it?
It's definitely not Vietnamese. Those motherfuckers practically speak English.
And it's not Thai, because Thai is like loopy and
Uh,
swirly and all that.
yeah, there's too many straight lines in this to be Cambodian. Cambodian's all squiggly. Thai is all squiggly.
This would be
Myanmar is all squiggly.
I'm going north. Might be North Asia.
Yeah, he's again practically speaking English. Yeah, oh, that's just China. This could be China. That you know what? That kind of looks like
Yeah,
Chinese.
they speak like China has like 300 or 400 different dialects. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that man, that
That
practically looks
matches.
the damn same.
I'd say drop it.
All right. Oh,
Oh,
wow,
oh, wow.
wow, dude, that. Imagine living there, right by the ocean.
You're like close enough. Yeah, you're close enough to a major city, but you're not in the thick of it.
I'm in the thick of it. Okay, I-35. That's America. Let's see.
Yeah, this is.
It goes from 1 to whatever, so 35
Oh.
can be around here. Maybe.
Okay, turn the other direction. See what's around. This could give us away. There might see a license plate or something.
35?
A
That.
white plate. I'm pretty sure Texas is too south.
Hold on.
Illinois has a
35,
white plate, don't they?
35. Yeah. That's still. Oh, that's still 35 through there, through here. Look, 35 goes into Texas.
Okay, so maybe try like East Texas.
I still think it's Oklahoma. Actually, I don't think I said it was Oklahoma, but just based on the foliage, I feel like it's got to be northern Oklahoma.
Oklahoma and Texas are pretty similar, so either one works.
I
I
think
Broken
this is in
Arrow.
Guthrie, Oklahoma. On I-30. Oh, Iowa.
Huh. The only thing
Damn.
that ever comes out of Iowa is Seth Rollins and Slipknot.
Yeah. Okay. That's like a Chinese Bitcoin mining facility over there. True North Road. You know, this kind
Are
of
those Canadian
looks like.
trees?
I was gonna say, this looks like
This
the
is
Upper Peninsula of Michigan, which is
Canada. It
up
basically looks like
here.
Canada.
Yeah,
Canada.
this has to be along our northern border, like around here somewhere.
Dare I say the Minnesota Canada border area?
It could be, honestly. It's
Like we're in a foresty area. Superior
yeah.
National Forest. What do you think?
I think that's the closest we're going to be able to reasonably get with the lack of detail here. I
All
mean,
right, let's
unless... Is there anything on there? Maybe. Okay, okay, I can go that way. Just want to read the sign. Oveo. What the fuck does that say? Oh, Lake Lodge. But
Lake
something
Lodge.
land Lake Lodge?
To the other side too, it's more clear.
I can't go that way. It just stops taking pictures.
Hmm.
But I could go back another step.
Right.
Oh. Okay, McClelland Lake Lodge. So we gotta find a Lake McClellan. It could be anywhere. This is the state of 10,000 lakes, and they have over 20,000 lakes.
Who said we're in America?
I did. I don't
We
know.
could still be in Canada.
Could be. But look at all the lakes Canada has.
We're down somewhere in like Calgary area, maybe.
Calgary? Way over here?
Remember, it's called True North. That's a Canadian thing.
Yeah, but like, I mean, this
I feel like
scenery.
Toronto. Listen, Toronto is like Toronto looks. Toronto's gonna be a lot. Toronto's like all big and busy. Like, there's no
Yeah,
really
Toronto's way over
outskirts of
here by New
Toronto.
York.
So I'm
Like,
saying Toronto's huge. Like Calgary's probably gonna have more outskirts.
I think it'd be out here in like the actual outskirts of nothing than near one of the only other
I mean,
big
like you
cities in
can. I mean, like
Canada.
you can zoom out. Obviously, it's not gonna be right on top of Calgary, but it's gonna be like. And then like
I just like look at all these mountains over here. I don't see a single mountain here.
what do you call those things that the trees are all on top of? Those are mountains.
Those are tiny ass hills. There's not a mountain in sight. I mean,
Maybe to the east of Calgary. See right there? There's a lake right there. Another one, another one. You're skipping all over them.
yeah, there's lakes everywhere.
They'll take over for.
I still think it's gonna be just north of Minnesota.
So let's try it.
I mean, do you want to try and guess outside of Calgary?
Go with whatever you want to do, Tommy boy. Let's go with whatever you're feeling.
Right here. Oh shit, we were both wrong.
I mean, I was in the right province at least.
Yeah. Damn. That is. If Geo Rainbow is watching this, he's gonna be so disappointed.
Rainbow could see this and just immediately know exactly where we're at.
I mean, this.
I feel like Netherlands kind of.
That's that's a European plate. I don't know where from.
I'm feeling
Actually, wait,
something
that could be
Netherlands.
like an Australian plate, but this doesn't look Australian. You know?
At a that's the corner store.
Yeah, the bus lanes. That's a distinctly British thing. The tiny roads. It's tiny arrows. It's very British. Actually,
Yeah.
this right here is like a Britain only thing. They don't do that
Yeah,
anywhere else. It's stupid.
I was thinking Netherlands, but now I see English
Oh,
everywhere.
that's called the Hauptmarkt, which in Hotel Haag, that's German. But
Turn
bus
back.
lane.
Keep turning to the right a little bit. Yeah, the other right. There we go.
Yeah, I was trying.
Inside body piercing and fashion, but
Head shop, grow shop.
that's
That's
English.
gotta be the UK. But that says
Yeah.
Bailwanar for parking. And
Uh,
these aren't British plates. They're probably German plates.
City automobile.
But Hauptmarkt.
It does look like a German roof right there on that big tall white building.
That's what I'm saying, dog. That is Germanic AF.
That that
Like
that
that
and
little
the one
like
to the
peak
right.
right there, that super German.
I mean that one to the right looks German as well. That one right there.
Yeah.
That looks like something Hansel and Gretel would live in.
You know what? I mean, do British people? Yeah, they ride bikes a lot. That's a dumb question. Hey, what is that? What is this sign in? Yeah, this is Feminister Kampftag. That's German.
It's a feminist sign right there. It looks like.
Yeah. All right. So, where is the most English town in in Germany? Probably Hamburg,
Uh,
honestly.
yeah, yeah, probably Hamburg.
How's
It's either
Hamburg right?
Hamburg or
Oh, Luxembourg.
Luxembourg.
Or well, not quite, but
Close to Luxembourg.
yeah. Trier.
Trier.
That just sounds French.
Trier. Trier.
Goddamn Germans and French is always crossbreeding. Anyway, I think that's pretty good for a game night.
I was one of the game nuts of all time.
Yeah, it didn't have that many games playing, but you know, it was just something to take up time.
Yeah, I mean, I could always bring up a classic from the original game night.
Chess?
Something else from the original game night.
Okay.
I will send you the link to the actual match. You could get a link back in on me, on boy.
Okay.
Booyaka. I sent you the link.
Oh. Scrabble, hell yeah.
I believe I defeated you in our first round of Scrabble.
Almost certainly,
I'm
yeah.
for second.
Alright,
I think you're starting.
hmm.
And I remember the first word has to touch the star for whatever reason.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not that good at spelling. So this is gonna be a challenge for me. Also, I'm looking at my towel bag here. I got a lot of some unfortunate letters. And what the fuck
Ooh.
am I gonna do with 12 E's?
You've got 18 already. I'm trying to figure out what the best word I can make is. That might be it.
Okay.
Oh my, you, if you could see my rack right now, my tile bag. I ain't I ain't working prettily.
Oh shit. Oh god.
Have
Space.
you got a plan, Tommy boy?
God. No. Uh.
Now that I've completed the main storyline, I can now confidently say all my homies hate Micah.
Yeah.
The way they did it felt kind of rushed, but it was a very cool moment. They just kind of like drop, like just randomly in there, like, oh yeah, your boy Micah, he been ratting on y'all.
I don't think it was.
It's a
Oh,
cool mission though.
yeah. I don't think it was sort of like unexpected. I mean, but
I'm curious to see what word you're cooking up.
okay. I'll be honest. I'm trying to spell Brazil, but I don't have enough room from where I can place a B to spell out Brazil. So I don't know what to do.
Mm.
Alright, shit, this is all I got.
Hey, I mean, you still have a huge lead on me.
Barely.
Now, that's not barely. That's a near 30-point lead.
Yeah, I don't know what points really mean in this game, so.
I mean, it's like you're making the better words and all that.
I don't know, man, my words kind of suck, but. I'm curious what you're cooking up over there. I feel like you got some big brain words. Oh, roof? Okay. Uh,
That's something I can do. I just don't know if you're gonna get my spot.
this is the best I can do.
So you didn't take my spot. Okay, that's good.
Oh, okay.
The Spanish word.
Mm-hmm. Uh, fuck. Generally don't have anything to spell.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know how that was worth less points than doll. Whatever the fuck doll means.
Uh. Look what I can get at this point.
Alright. Change it. I got nothing to spell. I got 3 I's, a U, an N, a Z, and a Q.
Is NIL a word? Down at the bottom right?
Could be.
Like nil, like 0.
Yeah. Trying to see if I can get points anywhere else. There we go.
Or it, oh. Been playing around for a bit, and
Okay. Uh,
I've got a plan, Tommy boy.
yeah.
Yeah. You've really not heard nothing back from your black friend?
Uh, he just sent, actually, like 20 minutes ago, sent me a text that he would be home soon.
Oh, so we might have to extend the episode a little bit then.
Yeah, potentially.
That's fine. Ooh. That'll give me 15. Oh, okay. I didn't even know this was a word you can make in Scrabble.
fuck, I had a really good word planned out there. Uh, hmm.
You don't even know the word I can make right now.
I want to spell the N word.
There's nowhere to set up that I can make what I want to, though. Go to just for getting rid of letters.
Okay. Oh, fuck. I had a big word I could have spelled there. Ah, this is terrible. I don't have any more Q's, but I need a Q. Dang.
This this little branch of letters we're starting to make it starting to look like a no-no shape, Tommy boy. I don't know if you picked up on that. Ooh.
It's coincidentally, yeah.
That. I think I'll just go here.
Okay. Oh, shit. Okay.
Ow.
Spilled a cheese type on you.
Tommy boy, I apologize for the hell I'm about to unleash on you.
Okay. Damn.
36. 36. Oh, thank God he put the A.
Ah. Wow.
Wait a minute. Would that have been worth more if I used the other A? I can't tell.
I think it would have been the same.
Who knows? That might be one of my best plays ever.
Yeah, could be. Oh, hold on. That was pretty good.
Yeah. Oh boy, I'm sorry again.
Okay.
I don't know how that's ridiculous.
There's 34 points off of that.
I mean, if you know how to use the DWTL, DL, DW squares, whatever, it really helps. DW is like triple the score of the word, then DLTL are triple and double of the letter. Helpful.
What? I generally have like no words to make.
I mean, you have an E and an R right off the edge of Weaver that are wide open. They can pretty much pair with anything.
What? I have all vowels. I have A's, I's,
R
and U's.
use I's and use RA as a word. That would give you like points. I think JA is. VA would give you about 11. Just simple as VA.
Okay, got some.
Oh,
I had a blank one. What does that do? Just make whatever I want.
yeah.
Okay.
And a 36, a 34, and a 32. This is a plan. Tell me, boy.
Probably a better one than Dutch had. I can't think of anything right now.
You still have the any A's?
No.
What letters do you
Well,
have?
actually, technically, I do. Alright.
VA would always give you points.
Best thing I can make.
Oh, okay. I mean, just simple ZA up here would have given you more points, but
No.
thanks for the 32 points, I guess.
Oh. Oh, what the hell? Dang. good enough.
Okay. OxyClean gets the tough stains out. What are you cooking up, Thomas?
Black tar heroin.
Ooh, not blue sky crystal meth.
No. Too many chemicals.
Hmm. I'm interested to see what you come up with after gay.
I'm cooking.
Arch. That's a word.
Yeah, I guess. I had an E to put after it, but apparently that's not a word. So. Oh, fuck.
Got it there.
Okay.
I'm running out of space to work with.
Same. Like, I got maybe two more words I know I can make, and then I might be out of room.
I'll try to give you something to work with if you somehow need a tea.
I don't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. Uh, right. That's a word. Oh,
What what is?
ugh.
Like, ugh. Like, you're sighing like, ugh.
Yeah.
Is.
Okay.
I'd.
Yeah.
I see one possible word that I can make.
I need like a open like cheese.
Ooh, I can make two words. I know two words I can make. Three words.
That's not a
Four,
word.
technically.
I don't know.
What are you going to make with an R and a U?
I have no idea. What are you gonna make with an N?
Other stuff, actually. There's all over. R. R, you can make just R-A, like raw. That's the thing.
I'll use both of them though.
R-U. I think there's an N exposed anywhere.
That's not a word.
Is T-R-U a word?
No, I tried that.
R-U-L.
Tried that.
Well,
The fuck?
seconds left of thinking time before it automatically ends.
Just take your turn.
Oh, did you skip?
Yeah.
Right up here. What a game.
What a game indeed.
336 to 189 is final score.
It's crazy.
That was crazy once.
No.
Oh, we're not doing that?
No. Overused
Oh,
joke.
man.
They locked me in a
So
room
what do you want to do for the...
forever. I don't know.
You know
What's
what
your
time it is, Tommy boy?
unqualified pee break time?
It's time for my first unqualified pee break.
Okay, well, yeah.
And then we can figure out the next activity or whatever.
Let's see. No text back from my black friend. Hmm. Perhaps on the next episode. Also, Sean isn't on because he's being a jabroni. I don't know, I think he's just tired or something. So, God, what else can we play? Yeah, it's not here.
Tommy boy.
What's up?
Still no response from the friend.
No, unfortunately not.
And how long have we been recording for?
Let's see. We got 20 minutes.
Oh, we still have time?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Trying to,
Right.
trying to think what's another game we could play?
I have no idea.
We can play I Spy. I Spy
We
with
can
my
play
little eye. Something absolutely adorable on the left side of my screen.
woohoo, Tommy boy, you're a sly dog, Thomas.
Yeah. What do you propose we do?
I'm trying to find me something here.
I could
Give me
read the
just one
Bible.
moment. Oh, I got something pulled up.
Okay, alright.
See, how do I invite someone?
It's a fantastic question.
What? Okay. Might have to go to a different site. Is this it? Is this the site? I got an idea.
Okay.
Uh, here we go. If you, I might have to ask you for a room name. I don't know.
We'll see. Oh, okay.
Okay, is it asking for a room name by chance?
Um, uh,
Are you in the game?
I think so. Wait, no?
I'm gonna ask you for a room name.
It,
Okay,
what? Says could not join game. Players already joined game room. Please join different player name.
I think you might have to change your player name and then put the room code.
Oh, okay.
Truly unqualified. So yeah, change your player name and then the room code, and I'll give it to you if you need it.
There we go.
Are you in?
I think so. No, apparently not.
Uh, Now,
Try it
cannot
one
start
more
game.
time.
Chess and cards. You know what the room name is?
Yeah, unqualified.
Yeah, just unqualified. So you're seeing it.
There we go. I'm in.
Oh, okay.
God, I love the noises. It's so like the iPod Touch first generation click
Yeah.
clacks.
I turned them off. You're we're just playing mirror chess.
Perhaps.
Okay. It's one of the moves we could have done.
Yeah, allegedly.
I love the name, by the way.
It's yeah, one of my old nicknames.
So they only have pre-built in chat features.
Oh.
Go ahead and do
I still think we should do
this.
unqualified karaoke.
And when do you want to? How are we gonna pull that off without it being weird audio wise?
I don't think it'd be weird. Just like
What song are you picking for unqualified karaoke?
I want to do a couple of them. I was thinking probably like Santeria by Sublime, or honestly any Sublime song. Probably that. It could be like Bad Fish, could be 40 Ounce to Freedom, anything like that. Uh,
By the way, check.
check? What do you mean?
Let's check.
Oh,
Your king is in danger.
yeah, I don't
I
know
don't know
what
what
else to
song I'd
do.
pick, honestly. I'm sure there's a few songs I could figure out that I would be good at. I
Yeah,
can't sing really, but
me neither, which is exactly why I picked something from Sublime, because it's kind of like the whole point. Oh, I know. Okay, I do Bad Fish by Sublime. I do Nirvana's cover of The Man Who Sold the World. And I don't know what for like a third song, but at least those two for sure. I don't like that.
okay, I'm going to.
Maybe Black Hole
I don't
Sun.
know how. Black old sun, won't you come wash away the rain?
Yeah, that's a pretty good song.
anything by any grunge from that period is pretty good.
Yeah.
Like Soundgarden, Nirvana, Pearl Jam. Oh,
I love
who
Pearl
is it?
Jam.
Do I check
I
again?
could never pull off a Pearl Jam song like good, but I love their.
Reason rests his head on a pillow made of concrete. Oh yeah, that's about the only words that anybody ever knew from any Pearl Jam song. How to move your king, Tommy boy.
I know.
Bye bye.
Dude, Stacy's mom. When you think
And
about it, pretty weird song.
Stacy's mom has got it going on. Stacy's mom has got it going on. Stacy, can I come over after school? We can hang around by the ooh. Did your mom get back from a business trip? Is she there or is she trying to give me the slip? You know I'm not the little boy that I used to be. I'm all grown up now, Stacy, can't you see?
Yeah.
Come on, Tommy, I set you up.
Stacy's mom has got it going on.
He's
Stacy,
all
can't you?
I want, and I've waited for so long.
Stacy, can't you see? You're just not the one for me.
I know I might be wrong, but I'm
I'm
in
in love
love with
with Stacy's
Stacy's
mom.
mom.
Yeah.
You ever seen the parody cover that one guy did where it's Stacy's dad is really kind of sad. She took the kids, something something other about that.
I have not heard that one.
She took the kids, it's all he ever had, or something like that. I don't know. And I'm just gonna hit one of these little moves to bring him out.
Well, bon voyage.
Just got it going on. She's all I want,
Oh,
and I've waited for so long. Stacy, can't you see you're just not the girl for me? Honestly, might try to do that for one of my unqualified karaoke's if we ever do it. Like I cannot sing, but it's a fun song.
hell yeah. Man, did you ever read the Animorph books?
I did not.
Oh man, that is still to this day like probably my favorite book series. So good.
My favorite series of childhood books will always and forever be Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Man, I grew up on those. I've not read like the last four.
Yep. Have you ever read a series of unfortunate events?
No, I've not read that either.
That's so much better than the movie.
I've heard good things about it, but I've never read it myself. No.
Oh, did you ever do the child the classic childhood jump scare of renting scary stories to tell in the dark from the school library?
No, I did not read that either. I didn't really read a lot of the horror books whenever I was growing up. I read some like kid friendly, like I read like Monster School or whatever it's called, or something. Black Lagoon, I think is what the actual book was called. I read both of those.
Never even heard of that. You ever read Geronimo Stilton?
Oh my god, yes.
Love
Oh my god,
Geronimo.
Geronimo Stilton. I read like 7 or 8 of those books during my time in elementary school, and they were peak childhood fiction.
I read every single one of them.
That dude was. Shout out whoever wrote that.
Yeah.
I realize we've not really done all of our unqualified shout outs, and we're getting close to the end of the episode, so shout out Boat, shout out Larry, shout out Christy, shout out Jigsand, shout out Buzkashi, shout out KFC, shout out KFC Australian Girl, shout out Chicken Burger, shout out Megan Bain, shout out Jimmy Hader, shout out Gabby O'Rourke, again, hit me up. Shout out Patty Pimblett, because he won last night. Shout out.
Man, we didn't even talk about that.
Oh, yeah, that was a crazy fight.
Yeah.
Shout out. Who am I forgetting? Shout out Beanie. Shout out Sean. Shout out Rob.
Yeah.
Anybody? Shout out Mike.
Yeah.
Shout out Billy Starks, but specifically whenever she's in the ring.
Shout out Kaylee, because she subscribed, and I know Landon hates when I say that.
And anti shout out Kaylee because she hates me.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever floats your personal serving size gravy boat.
The anti Kaylee club right here.
The anti-Kaylee club.
The anti Kaylee club, yeah. We'll go with that. We're still sitting at a solid 19 subscribers.
Yeah. We'll hit 20 one day. Probably this week.
Episode 35 is kind of underperforming.
Yeah, I don't know what's up
Fortunately. I have the random short of you. It's got 300 views.
Right? I don't know why it got that many.
Daisy, can't you see? You're just not the girl for me. I know it might be wrong, but I'm in love with Stacy's mom. Could have had a. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm a moron. I didn't realize that until. Good play, Tommy boy. Good play. I'm not even gonna ask how that nickname came to be.
Oh, it's just something my friend Nick made.
If you can't you see, you're just not the girl for me. I know it might be wrong, but I'm in love with Stacy's mom. I love how you're still commenting on your alternate account on the episodes.
Bro, why are you?
What?
Why aren't you?
I am commenting with my only account.
Yeah, you should do it more often.
I comment on every video.
Okay, yeah, I don't check them that often, so.
I didn't comment on the most recent one, but I do comment on most of them. I think you honestly might take this round right here.
I'm hoping I do.
Easy, can't you see? You're just not the girl for me.
I know it might be bad, but I had sex with Stacy's dad.
do you mean? What are you saying? What?
I don't get what your play is here.
I still your queen. Now you're trapped in the first two rows. Well, not
No,
necessarily, but
not at all.
unless you hatch an escape plan to the left.
To the left.
Because if you try to come down into these two squares between your okay, it's to the left on my end. On your end, it's going to be to the right.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Two
We're
squares
looking at it
between my rook and your pawn, and come down that way. You're kind of unless you decide to hell out the other side.
Okay.
On. Oop. Dang. It just automatically makes it a queen. Okay.
What?
Hey, that's a checkmate.
I
What?
didn't think that was.
I wasn't even paying attention. I was gonna set up to force you to make a move.
Damn.
I'm kind of tired of chess, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
um,
you know, all we gotta do now is shoot the shit for approximately 2 minutes.
man, another example of your friend blue balling us and dodging the show.
I mean, he's
Are you sure you're not
fine, you know.
schizophrenic and
If he can't be here physically to steal something from me, he might as well steal my time.
are you sure you're not schizophrenic and there was never a black friend to begin with?
No, he's there. I think he's just out committing crimes and stuff.
Man, I need to pull up my list for outro ideas because I've not looked at it in a while.
I haven't thought of any in a while. I, that was a thing for the first like 10 episodes. I'd send you one whenever I thought of one. I ain't thought of one in a while.
Yeah.
I mean, whenever I do, I send it to you, but it ain't been too frequent.
I mean, just it's getting tough to come up with ones. Like I had like a whole list of like 30 at the beginning. I feel like I blew through all the good ones like in the first like 20 something episodes. Now I got like I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel. I got like two or three actually good ones saved. I can hit. I have to use one today because the past few have just sucked.
Yeah, there's been some alright ones.
There's there's been some stinkers in there to say the very least.
I wouldn't say that. Just some below average ones.
Yeah, I mean, especially considering the first 15 I had or so.
Were incredible.
Yeah, like the Fight Club one was great. The yes, I've had a ton of like all right really good ones in there. Then I've had some stinkers like the last one kind of underperformed because I didn't really deliver it the way I was hoping I would. But one shot. We don't re-record anything here. We read over the script one time.
Yeah, it's incredible actually how good we are at sticking to the script.
I mean, like, hey, I'm telling y'all right now that TV that I'm always showing. If I ever want to show y'all, I just turn it off because that's actually running my teleprompter. And if I spoil any line, that ruins the entire show.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
like, I'm directly, I'm reading off a teleprompter as we speak. I mean, you never see it.
no.
I'm reading
It,
off a teleprompter.
even times where like, all right, going off script, it's on script, baby.
Except my rants. My rants are just like Landy Boy rant here. Occasionally it says that. Occasionally. Other times I go fully off script.
Especially the racist ones. Landon is actually so racist. It's unbelievable.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm not racist.
See, I'm like the
I have a
Dale
listen.
Earnhardt kind
I'm
of
not racist.
racist. I like racing.
What's your least favorite race, Tommy boy?
Least favorite?
What's your least favorite race?
Uh,
Mine is mine is perfectly no. Mine is
either blacks or
mine
the
is
24-hour Le Mans.
oh, I'm gonna say personally, my least favorite is Circuit of the Americas. I'm not a big fan of road racing and of or, road courses in NASCAR. Now, street courses like the Chicago Street Race, those are cool, but I'm not a big fan of road courses.
I
When they
like
use an
all of it.
IndyCar F1 track.
Eh,
Now, real quick, I want to say people say F1 is real racing. It's real racing. No, it's not.
yeah, it is.
You're not allowed to touch each other. If you even barely give each other like a little love tap, somebody goes careening
Yeah, because you're going
500
200
miles
miles an
the other
hour.
direction. Yeah, like you could have like say here's car number 1 and car number 2, right? NASCAR, they're gonna be like right up on each other, nothing happens. F1, if you barely like think somebody's going flying 800 feet that direction, the other person's gonna go flying 400 feet back the other direction within the
Yeah,
span of 2 seconds.
because Formula One is about doing 200 miles an hour around a residential street corner. Uh, in NASCAR, they
NASCAR,
have 18
NASCAR's about
miles.
going.
They have 3 NASA runways to make a left turn in. If they bump each other, so what?
NASCAR's about going 180, 200 miles per hour with 40 other cars surrounding you.
Same with the F1.
F1, see, if you're watching F1, you're going to see one car go, yoo! 30 seconds later, the guy in second place comes, yoo!
Not
So
even.
you're like,
You know,
yeah, like
you don't.
F1, there's no pack racing in F1.
There is. You just
The
don't watch the
race,
good races.
I have watched F1 and IndyCar, and I know that Day of the Thunder had it correct. Rubbin is racing, all right?
Yeah.
That might be the greatest, that might be the best quote. Rubbin is racing. If you can't touch each other, if you can't bump each other, draft right up on each other, that ain't racing. F1
No
is
chance.
boring. Listen, you know who gets into NASCAR? Most of the time, redneck, down home, bunch of boys, and occasionally Danica Patrick. But who gets into F1? Rich snobs who are born multimillionaires.
And you know what
There's no
though?
passion. There's no heart. It's just racing because they're like, yeah, I'm rich.
Let's not
I'm gonna be
forget.
even richer.
Let's not forget. Formula One at one point did mandate that you essentially had to have a dildo on the front of your car.
Really?
Like any super mandated or regulated, racing division, there's a set parameter in what you can build your car in, and there was a couple of years where you had to have like a certain shaped nose, and what it ended up being was a borderline
Uh,
dildo sticking out the front of the car.
I'm gonna be an F1 hater to the day I die because, like I said, rubbing is racing.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be a certified NASCAR hater till the day I die, because go fast, go left is not racing.
You ever seen that clip of that like one fat redneck outside of a NASCAR racer? Like, I've been drinking since 6 a.m. and we're here now, and I don't know what time it is, but those cars are going real fast and real left, son.
Hmm.
Fast and left.
Yeah,
I love that guy. I don't know where he is, but I hope he's doing well.
he's probably drinking.
Rubbin is racing though. That's if you take anything away from this absolute monstrosity of a 3-hour episode, remember that. rubbing is racing.
Yeah.
Ain't that about pads out all the time we need?
Yeah, more than enough.
All right. Got anything you want to say other than shout out Jimmy Hater, shout out Jimmy Hater, shout out Jimmy Hater, shout out Jimmy Hater, and shout out Jimmy Hater?
Yeah, another shout out to Jamie Hader. Hold
Shout
on.
out Megan
A
Bain.
shout out to Chris
Don't
Benoit.
even. Don't even. Oh my god. Oh boy.
That's all I got.
Shout out Day of the Thunder. Great movie. Watched it for the first time last weekend.
Oh, shout out eBay
Again,
for existing.
shout out Megan Bain one more time. Shout out Billy Starks, specifically in-ring Billy Starks. And one more time, shout out Boat, because we love Mr. Boat around these parts.
Yeah.
All that being said, remember to use your signal. Tip your waiter unless they suck. Also remember, licking doorknobs is illegal on other planets.
Hell yeah.